Well, ladies and gentlemen, all the speculation has ended, all the leaks have stopped. It's all over. Because we finally have official confirmation about 2K20. Once again, guys, welcome back to Discuss, and obviously this time it's going to be edited via my phone. Main reason, obviously, is because my PC's having issues with my editing software, so can't really edit with the PC at the moment until I get the editing software all fixed up. But I thought I'd give you guys a Discuss episode because, well, we're here. We're finally here. The rumors and all that speculation has finally come to an end. So yes, the leaked trailer was real. It was the official trailer. The 2K20 leak is true. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm kind of surprised to say this, but I think for the first time in the WWE 2K series, we've had a leak. Bravo, leakers, bravo. You've done something right for a change, because straight up, we didn't know anything about this game or this trailer, so for the leakers to come in and leak it, that is fantastic. Thank you guys so much. As we've been waiting far too long for this, so yeah. I mean, considering the fact that typically the game's announced in June, that was a big red flag when we didn't hear about it in June. Or even July. Nope, it took until August to finally get some info from 2K. So, let's talk about what 2K revealed. So, the game has officially been announced to come out October 22nd for Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and Windows PC. And surprisingly enough, we have no information about Epic Game Store exclusivity. I bet ya it will be Epic Game Store exclusive, so keep your eyes peeled. But yeah, so no Switch port. The rumors were that we were getting a Switch port. That's something everyone was saying. We were all saying that 2K20 was coming to the Switch. And I was definitely in that camp, especially since lately, the Switch has been my main platform. I've been playing basically only on Switch. Like, I've got my other systems for sure, but I think the big reason why I've been playing on Switch lately is that zoom feature. Like, for those who don't know, I've had issues with my eyesight, and it is slowly getting better for sure, but I have preferred playing on Switch. So, straight away, guys, I can legitimately say that I am very disappointed with the fact that 2K is not bringing it to Switch. And I know a lot of people will be happy that it's not coming to Switch, but straight up, those people should really be angry. Because, straight up, I mean, we don't have that many wrestling games on Switch. I can tell you that. Like, there's an indie one, but apart from that and 2K18, there's nothing much really. AEW's game, obviously, is not here yet, and we don't know much about the game. And, of course, we've got Fire Pro. However, the big issue with Fire Pro is that, well, there's probably no way that it's coming to Switch, considering the fact about the New Japan DLC. They could have released it last year with the PS4 version, and to keep the New Japan DLC the same, but no. So now there are about to be issues with contracts and licensing and such like that for the New Japan DLC if they were to bring Fire Pro over to Switch. So, yeah, I just don't see Fire Pro coming. So, straight away, 2K20 was the game I thought was gonna bring WWE back to Switch, but no. No details have been given on Switch port yet, but I am suspecting there will be a Switch port. Just like how 2K15's PC release was announced months later, I think the Switch port will probably be announced in September, and probably, if I can make a guess, will release around November or December, just a bit later compared to the other versions. Obviously, this time without WWE rushing the damn port, yeah? Obviously, we know for a fact it was WWE, not 2K. So RGT85, fuck you for assuming it was 2K, it was WWE, and I bet ya it was Vince McMahon himself. Fuck you, Vince. But anyways, guys, ignoring that fact and ignoring shitty YouTubers, what content do we have this year? Well, this year they seem to be going for a best of both worlds type of deal. So this year they're focusing a lot on the women's roster. There's going to be a brand new 2K showcase. They're basically your single player campaign, although my career can technically be considered a single player campaign as, well, it's a story driven type of thing, but this year's showcase is about the 4 horsewomen. So obviously you've got Becky, Bayley, Charlotte, and Sasha. All 4 of them will be featured in this showcase, and there's probably going to be a lot of other talent featured. So yeah, we now know about the showcase mode, and yeah, rumors were true. Rumors were circulating that it was to be a women's evolution mode, and yeah, the rumors are true. It is about the women's evolution. Another thing that was rumored was a women's My Career. Everyone was saying a women's My Career would be nice, and I legitimately thought, I'm not certain too much, like, especially considering the fact that they've just been building up the story in 2K19. They would want to continue it with 2K20 and not set up an additional story. But no, it seems like 2K20's My Career will have a women's mode, so we don't know what differences will be there to last year's My Career, but I bet you there's going to be some really good stuff in My Career. Although if there's one improvement I can ask, please, for the love of God, do not lock everything down to loot boxes when it comes to creation pots in My Career. Straight up, that was a horrible move in 2K19, and it made it so that I didn't want to play My Career. Straight up, it made it hard to create something that looked good, and it made it hard for a lot of us to make good entrances in My Career. So, yeah, I have to be disappointed there with 2K, for sure. So, yeah, I'm sorry, 2K, but please fix this. Please fix this now. Because I beg you, I know for a fact 2K wants to get monetization in on those loot boxes. Don't. Fix this problem. Get rid of this grind and don't put bloody microtransactions in. Okay? Otherwise, you would expect me to be extremely pissed off with you guys. And obviously, you don't want me to do that, considering the fact I've played through the game since SVR 2010. So, straight up, I know this shit. I know about these games very damn well. So, yeah. But anyways, another feature they've been talking about here is updated controls. Apparently they're going to be more streamlined. But I think the big thing is, what are these controls going to be like? Because every few years, it seems like they adjust the controls and change them up. Like, if you look back at something like SCR 2010 and compare it to something like 2K19, yeah, straight up, there is a big difference right away with the controls. There are loads of differences there. And that definitely can even be shown in much earlier games, like Here Comes the Pain, or earlier SmackDown vs. Raws, or even, like, the first SmackDown. Like, play the first SmackDown and compare that to 2K19. The controls are radically different. I will say that. So, it seems like every few years we do get a shift when it comes to the controls. And yeah, I think we are ready for that next shift. So yeah, we know for a fact there will be control updates. More streamlined for new players, it seems like. And yeah, that's great. I think that's great that they want to streamline it for new players. The only problem I have there is, what are these controls going to actually be like? Like, we need to actually get very much a lot of hands-on time with this game beforehand. I do hope they bring the game over to conventions for a lot of the media and press and the players to check it out, because I think they really need to get this kind of stuff in players' hands so that then people will understand what these new controls are like. And I really want to know what the new controls are like too, for sure. We also found out about the addition of mixed tag matches. So, previously in the series, there was mixed tag matches. However, they removed them when they moved up to Xbox One and PlayStation 4 with 2K15, which, in my opinion, the Xbox 360 and PS3 versions of 2K15 were the better versions, in my opinion. 2K16, it was hard to say for sure, but oh my god, I jumped straight away when 2K17 was coming out. Like, I got an Xbox One for Christmas of the year of 2K17's release with 2K17's NXT edition. And yes, straight up, that game is just fantastic. I love 2K17. That game is so good. And in fact, I think 2K18 is the best WWE 2K game. I think 2K18 is the best one, in my opinion, obviously. But yeah. So now, they have been saying a lot about this kind of stuff, and I'm honestly hoping for a lot of good stuff there with this mixed tag stuff. Like, they're treating it like mixed match challenge mode, but it's not really gonna be mixed match challenge. Like, they should add, like, mixed tag tournaments to make it feel like mixed match challenge, and they should also, like, add the mixed match challenge arena in, which I probably will suspect they're gonna do. So, yeah, stay tuned for that for sure. They did mention, like, all your usual modes will be there, your creation suite will be there, that sort of thing. I do hope we find out more about changes to the creation suite in universe mode, because I think one of my big issues with universe mode has to be, like, with rosters, because it's really hard to keep track on who's on what roster when you're moving talent from one roster to another in the big sort of way when you start out. It makes it difficult to know who's on who. So, yeah, straight away, I do hope that they improve that. That is a big improvement they can make for a lot of people. And for Creation Suite, I think the big Creation Suite thing I really want to see come back is custom entrance music. Like, we know for a fact that, like, Spotify is compatible with Xbox One and PS4, so they could just get it working with Spotify. Like, get a deal going with Spotify for it. So, yeah, I think they really should get that in there. Aside from that, we've also found out about the cover, and yeah, cover looks alright, to be honest. It's not the best cover the series has had. I personally think 2K18's cover might be one of the best, straight up. Like, it had that style, it had that look, and yeah, I personally prefer 2K18's cover, and maybe even 2K19's to 2K20's. I don't know why, just 2K20's just kind of seems a bit bland and a bit boring this year, it seemed like. And yeah, it is historic, considering the fact that this is the first time the WWE 2K, since 2000, I think the last time we had multiple wrestlers on the cover was SmackDown vs. Raw 2011. And then WWE 12, that's when they switched over to just having one guy on the cover every year. And so that has been the case all the way up to now. So it is a big change, straight up, for that to be the case. But yeah, for sure we now have our cover. It does look a bit bland, but it's great to see Becky on the cover. And yeah, Roman's on the cover as well, which is nice. I personally would have been happy if it was like a triple cover, where it's Becky, Roman, and someone from NXT. Like, basically allowing you to have someone from Raw, someone from SmackDown, and someone from NXT. Like, I personally would have had Ciampa on the cover. I would have had Ciampa. Strip. I think Ciampa made such a splash in NXT that he deserves a cover spot. He deserves to be on the cover as much as Becky and Roman, for sure. Ciampa deserves to be on the cover, straight up. But yeah. What else have they added? Oh yeah, so they've changed the DLC up as well. So now they're apparently calling it WWE 2K20 Originals. And apparently this is going to be like additional showcases. However, from what we're hearing, these seem to be original stories, kind of like Road to WrestleMania. And it seems like they say it's going to be in, like, new worlds and that sort of thing. The image we got as a tease, it kind of makes it feel like it might be a bit open world, but we're not too certain. We are legit not too certain about that, for sure. But, yeah, I'm not really that certain with 2K Originals this year. So, yeah, obviously I'm not too certain about it, but I'm honestly hoping that there is still going to be, like, new characters, like Rising Stars pack type characters in there. Another thing that a lot of fans like me have been kind of wondering is the Collector's Edition. And this year is a SmackDown edition. It was rumored that Kurt Angle and Edge would have been doing signings for the artwork that's featured in the Collector's Edition. And yeah, that's actually true. Kurt Angle and Edge do have signed plaques in there alongside Rey Mysterio. Because this is the 20th anniversary of SmackDown Collector's Edition. Which is really cool. I'm very excited for this edition. It comes with all your usual digital codes and shit like that. But it also comes with the signed plaque from either Kurt Angle, Edge, or Rey Mysterio. Which I'm alright with all three. I personally would want Edge, but to be honest, I would be happy with all three, with either one. But I think the cool part about it is the inclusion of the SmackDown ring canvas. Yeah, you actually get a piece of the SmackDown ring canvas from around 2002, I believe, or maybe 2001. But they said 2002, but I kind of think it's also 2001, as that's the year they introduced the fifth stage. So I'm personally just going to say from 2001 all the way up to 2008. So you're going to get a huge amount of history there for SmackDown, for sure, with that ring canvas. But yeah, so obviously now that we know that we get that ring canvas, it is a pretty cool inclusion. Like, I'm very happy that they're actually doing stuff like that, including these cool little items. And yeah, the box of the collection looks stunning. So yeah. And of course, we do have our deluxe edition. And this year, they haven't said if you can get it 4 days early. I probably would suspect that you will still be able to get it 4 days early, but we'll have to wait and see on that front with the deluxe edition. But yeah, one thing they have mentioned is that while there will still be a pre-order bonus, there will be a huge amount of characters being included with the game straight up if you buy either the deluxe or collector's editions. So you do get the return to the series of Hulk Hogan. The last game he was featured in was 2K15. So I think it's been a fair bit of time since he last appeared. Like, straight up, like almost 5 years. Like, I think almost 5 years since his last appearance. So that's really cool to see Hogan back. And of course, if you're gonna go all out, they're gonna go all out. So they are including China for the first time in the series since, I think it was SmackDown 2 on the PlayStation 1. So that's a really long time ago. I think that's 2000 that SmackDown 2 launched. Or maybe it was 2001. No, I don't think it was 2001 because Shut Your Mouth came out in 2002. And what was the title before Shut Your Mouth in 2001? So yeah, that is some pretty exciting news right there. And of course, we do have The Rock and Mankind as well to go alongside. So that also would definitely seem to confirm that all of Mick Foley's characters will be here. Cactus Jack and Dude Love as well. So that is pretty damn exciting for a Mick Foley fan, for sure. So there's a lot of speculation now on who's going to be the pre-order bonus, and I legitimately cannot say. If I can make a guess, I kind of think it's going to be Ciampa. I legitimately think that since Ciampa wasn't in last year's game, they're saving him for the pre-order bonus. Could you imagine that? Like, a NXT guy being the pre-order bonus. That would be a big deal for fans. Like, because we haven't really had modern guys as pre-order bonuses yet. Well, I think the only modern guy, or girl in this case, that has gone a pre-order bonus slot was Ronda Rousey. So straight up, I think for the first time in the series, we're going to get an NXT guy as the pre-order bonus. And I think it's going to be Ciampa. So yeah, I don't know if that's actually going to be true or not, but we'll have to wait and see. So yeah, that's this year's game. Coming out October 22nd on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC. I legitimately do feel disappointed about this year's reveal. Like, straight up, the cover reveal trailer, to be honest, was crap. Straight up, I do not like this trailer, and I think the best cover reveal trailer they've ever done is the 2K18 Be Like No One cover reveal trailer. Like, with Seth Rollins destroying the archives. That was such a good trailer. Straight up, it's my favorite cover reveal trailer. Straight up. They did so well with that. And I'm very disappointed about the misdirection with this trailer for 2K20. Straight up. I think they need to go even more all out. I think if you made this trailer like 2 to 3 minutes long, then this trailer would have had much more impact. This trailer would have been fantastic. Showing a lot more scenes, showing a lot more wrestlers, showing a bit of a brawl breaking out and that sort of thing. I would have loved that. That would have been a fantastic trailer. Like, having like 2 minutes worth of live action stuff and a minute worth of gameplay. That would have been fantastic for 2K to do, but no, it seems like we only got like 45 seconds of live action footage and 15 seconds of gameplay, which, well, more like 7 seconds of gameplay in my opinion. But yeah, the trailer is kind of crappy, but to finally have details on the game is great. We finally have some information. And yeah, I think this year's game, I'm really not certain about this year's game. I'm really am a bit worried about this year's game. So I'm kind of skeptical on this game. I'm kind of just, I don't really know if this is going to be good or not. I really just don't know. For sure. I mean, this year, with all that hype leading to such a crappy reveal, I'm not really excited for this year's game, which is a real shame. And considering the fact that there's no Switch port announced, which is an even bigger shame considering the fact that I play mostly on Switch, yeah, that just kind of gives me no confidence in this year's game. And especially considering the fact that 2K are investing heavily in this game, I bet you they're going to throw in loot boxes that are paid. They're going to do it. They're going to fucking do it. And I bet you, a lot of people will be pissed, especially me. So, yeah. But anyways, guys, what do you guys think of the reveal? Sound off in the comments below. And yeah, that was very damn disappointing. So yeah, thank you all for listening to my thoughts here. And I will see you all next time.